Hello everybody, it is Michael from iRetirement Trading, and today is the Coffee and Dividends show, which is basically the recap of the week ending October 17th, 2025. And we received a bunch of nice distributions of a total of $853.55, and they were all from weekly payers. But before I get into this, I must state that this is not financial advice or a recommendation, and it is for entertainment purposes only. So let's get into it. Well, I decided to try something new this week. I decided to share the insights of my Blossom Social account to show how I'm coming along with my annual goal of $150,000 worth of income. And I'm almost halfway there. But anyway, let's get into it. Well, I head over to blossomsocial.com, and I'm a member of that, and it's an amazing community. Anyway, check it out. I'll have my link to my portfolio in the description. But anyway, my goal is $150,000 a year annually in distributions or income, and right now I'm at $74,579.68 according to the insights on the Blossom. And I think it's going to take about 11 months, but this changes with the ups and downs of the market depending on how the market does. But anyway, just wanted to share that, let people see how my distributions are coming along. This was a great week worth of distributions. I received $853.55 in total, and they were all weekly payers. So I had none of the anchor positions of the monthly payers in my account, but on the non-crypto side, I received $520.32. And in the crypto part, I received $333.23. So let's get into the individual spreadsheets and check it out. We head over to my spreadsheet for the cash account or my retail account. And this week was nothing but weekly payers. So the first one is ULTY by YieldMax. It was $279.13. And my cost basis on this is $16,402.11. And then the next one is YMAX by YieldMax, and I received $27.98. And my cost basis on this was $1,939.81. And then the next one was NVII by Rex shares. This one's based on NVIDIA, and I received $60.38 on a cost basis of $6,809.73. The next one is TSII by Rex shares. It's based on Tesla, and I received $24.29. And I'm not 100% sure on the cost basis because I've added a few shares, but my cost basis on the shares I have is $1,913.60. And the last one is WPAY by Roundhill. I received $128.54 on $8,314.31 for a grand total of $520.32 on these weekly payers and the cash account, everything except for the crypto. We head over to the dividend tracker crypto, and this is the income part of my portfolio that's based on cryptocurrency. And the first one is YETH by Roundhill. I received $53.66. and I got a cost basis of $3,200.48 on this one. The next one is YBTC by Round Hill. Received $199.90. And I have a cost basis of $20,103.88. The next one is BLOX. It's a newer position, and I received $36.82 on an investment of $5,229. And the last one is one of the yield boost funds by Granite Shares, XBTY, $42.85 received. And I got an initial investment of $2,940.91. All total, these came up to $333.23. Well, what changed or what's new this week? Well, I did my first interview ever on this channel, and it was with Mike Khouw from YieldMax, and this guy was fantastic. I mean, I can't say enough good things about him. He was just so full of knowledge. We talked about different things, but we talked about ULTY and YMAX. He went over some of the mechanics of it. And like I said, I learned a lot of things. There's a lot of nuggets in that video. I'm going to link it in the description below. So check it out if you haven't already, and let me know what you think. But anyway, that was one of the first things that happened this week. Interview with Mike Khouw from YieldMax. And then I started adding to some positions since the market was on the red side this week. I added 20 shares of TSII by Rex shares, and this one's Tesla based. I added 30 shares of XBTY by Granite shares. I decided to dollar cost average into this yield boost fund that I've already been in. And then I added 50 shares of YMAX by YieldMax. And I added a new one by Defiance in the portfolio, 20 shares of QLDY. And I believe this one pays twice a week. So that's going to be interesting what happens with this one. So I'm really excited about that. Get paid a couple times a week. And then I added, on Friday, I added 25 shares of BITK. And I believe this one, what they do is they have a 0 DTE strategy, and they're selling covered calls on IBIT. So I decided to add this to the portfolio, and all these are weekly payers, so I'm really excited to get some more weekly income. Well, head over to stockanalysis.com. It's an amazing website for doing stock analysis and ETF analysis. Definitely check it out. And I love using their ETF comparison tool to get total returns. And I wanted to compare, since Bitcoin's been down this week, YBTC, BTCI, and IBIT. It's just been a little rough lately, rocky waters recently. And come over here to the week ending October 17th, 2025. We see that BTCI by Neos is up 16.89% for the year, followed by IBIT at 13.99% for the year, and YBTC by Round Hill is still up 10.9% in total return for the year. So that's this year to date. And if we go out to a 1 year, IBIT is up 56.74% in a 1 year. BTCI is up 49.72% in a 1 year. And YBTC is up 34.74% in a 1 year. So I'm still up. I own all of these. I'm still up in a year to date and a 1 year. So I just wanted to share that. In conclusion, it was a fantastic week. I had my first ever interview with Mike Khouw from YieldMax, and it was fantastic. He was amazing. He was full of knowledge. I learned so much. We talked about ULTY and YMAX, And he was pleasant on and off the screen. Cannot say enough good things about Mike. And then I received $853.55 worth of distributions, all weekly payers. So I consider that a nice weekly paycheck, $853.55. And then I added some new positions to the account, or added to my existing positions. I added 20 shares of TSII by Rex shares, 30 shares of XBTY by Granite shares. That's the yield boost one in my account. I added 50 shares of YMAX by YieldMax into my portfolio. And then I added a new one by Defiance, 20 shares of QLDY. And this is a weekly pair. I believe it pays twice a week, so I'm really excited about this one. And the last one I added was 25 shares of BITK. And all these are weekly payers, so I'm excited about that to get more income into this account. And anyway, on that note, if y'all have any comments or suggestions, please drop them below. I would love to hear from you. And if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe to the channel. And then on that note, until next time, I'll catch you all later.